Hello everyone and welcome to our Parwaaz Academy. Today, as you can see on your screen, I'm going to discuss with you top 15 PYQs. These are the questions that I have taken from the general awareness section with special reference to Jammu and Kashmir. Obviously, all important for junior assistants because their exam is, in the next week, I guess, 22nd of February. And obviously, FA, JKPSI, whatever exam you're preparing for, this is going to be your important session here because these all 15 MCQs have been recently asked by the JKSSB. I am here going to discuss with you these 15 MCQs. So uh, if you are following the PYQs, you must be knowing which exam I am dealing with today when you see the PYQs. So clearly, I am going to tell you about which paper was it, but at the end of this session. Till then, I am only going to discuss the questions. Then we will find the answers as well as lots of facts that we are going to collect from this session. You must revise those facts and you should focus on those facts as well. Let's start today's session as usual. One request will be there, that is, do subscribe to this channel and do like and share with your followers, with your friends and followers as well. So let's start with the first question on your screen now. Okay, here is the first question on your screen. Consider the following statements. Devika river originates in Himachal Pradesh. It holds religious significance as it is revered as the sister of river Ganga. It flows towards western Punjab where it merges with the Ravi river. So here three statements have been given about the river Devika, and you have to find out which statements are correct, and you have to find out which statements are correct. So let's analyze each of these statements. First is Devika river originates in Himachal Pradesh. This statement in itself is a wrong statement because if you know Devika river, that actually originates from the Sud Mahadev Hills in the Udhampur district of Jammu and Kashmir. Remember this Sud Mahadev Hills, Sud Mahadev Hills in Jammu and Kashmir. Hills. This comes in Udhampur district. Udhampur district. So this first is you are wrong here. So if we look at the now options, when you eliminate the first, your answer becomes clear. Because if first is wrong, this cannot be answer. First is wrong, this cannot be answer. First is wrong, this cannot be answer. So even if you were not knowing other two options, you could have easily done this question if you know where the Devika river originates. So this is the importance of knowing the facts in these sort of statement type questions. This is very important. So the second option is the correct option here. Now we are not only going to see the correct option, but we have to find out the other facts, why the second statement is correct and why the third statement is correct. That's also important, and we are going to look at that as well. So the second statement says it holds religious significance as it is revered as the sister of river Ganga. Yes, it is correct. It has some religious significance if we talk about this significance of this river, and it is revered as the sister of river Ganga. So this is correct. So it is considered as a sister of river Ganga, and it is sometimes also called as Gupta Ganga. It's sometimes also referred to as Gupta Ganga. To remember this fact as well. Now the third statement, it flows towards western Punjab. This is correct. Where it merges with the Ravi river. Yes, this is correct. It flows towards the Punjab and then it flows actually through Udhampur and merges with the Ravi river in Punjab. You have to remember this fact as well. So these two statements are correct. First one is not correct. So the answer is clear from this. Now one more thing that I told you is it's sometimes referred to as Gupt Ganga. Do remember that. And one more thing is that the north first of the region. Uh, what was I going to tell you about? Yes, rejuvenation project. First, the rejuvenation project of North India was launched on this river. That is your river Devika. So remember that fact as well. North, if we talk about North India's first rejuvenation, North India's first rejuvenation project was launched on this river. So this is important fact as well. You can add on to this. Okay, moving to the next question now. I hope all these statements are clear and you will be thoroughly now getting to know what river Devika is. Also remember one more fact here that this Udhampur is also known as land of Devika. Udhampur is also known as land of Devika. Land of Devika. So when you know this fact, land of Devika, even from this fact you can guess that this Devika river flows in Udhampur as well. So now let's move to the second question. With reference to the dams and rivers, consider the following peers. Dams, reservoir, river. Now you have been given dams and rivers and you have to consider the following peers. Gobind Sagar Reservoir, Satluj. Maharana Pratap Sagar Reservoir, Bias. Chamira Dam, Ravi. Once again, you have been given the peers and you have to find the correctly matched peers. You have to find the correctly matched peers. If we talk about this, the correct answer here would be your answer number D because all these are correctly matched. Now let's see what we can get from this question. Now, Gobind Sagar Reservoir is based on Satluj River. This is correct. Gobind Sagar Reservoir, that is based on the Satluj River. It is correct. So it is the reservoir of the Bakra Dam on the Satluj River. Okay, this is the reservoir of Bakra Dam. Bakra Dam on Satluj River, obviously. Now Maharana Pratap Sagar Reservoir, this is correct as well. It's this Maharana Pratap Sagar Reservoir. It's also known as Pong Dam. This one is also known as Pong Dam. It is based on Bias. This is also correct. And now Chamera, this dam is based on Ravi as well. This is also correct. And this is in the uh, Cham Chamba district of Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh. So remember these facts. These are important facts. And yes, this is obviously asked by JKSSB. So there is huge chance that JKSSB might again ask you this question. So this is very important. These reservoirs are important. You have to remember these. You can remember these with the connecting link with their rivers as given here. Champa River, Chamera is with Ravi, Maharana Pratap Sagar is with Bias, and then Satluj के साथ जुड़ता है Gobind Sagar Reservoir. Now moving to the next question. Question number 3. Which of the following statements about National Highway 27 is in India is correct? So you have to find out the correct statement regarding this National Highway 27. So the statements are, statement 1 says National Highway 27 runs from Delhi to Kolkata. National Highway 27 is the longest highway in India. National Highway 27 connects Porbandar in Gujarat to Silchar in Assam. National Highway covers only 3 states. So your statement 1 is incorrect. This is not correct. Then statement 2, this is also not the longest. Statement 3 is correct and statement 4 is also incorrect. Now why these statements are correct and why these statements are incorrect and why one statement is correct? Now let's find out that. If you talk about the Delhi to Kolkata National Highway, that is named as National Highway 19. So if we talk about this should be National Highway 19, not 27. So National Highway 19 agar hota, then this would have been the correct answer. Now coming to the second option, National Highway 27 is the longest. No, this is not the longest. You know that National Highway 44 is the longest national highway in India that connects Srinagar with the Kanyakumari. So that is also correct. Now that you know that the national longest national highway is your National Highway 44. Once again, moving to the third is also correct. Third one is the answer here, and it is the correct because if we talk about the National Highway 27, it connects Porbandar in Gujarat to Silchar in Assam, and this is the second, not the largest, but the second longest national highway in India. Second longest national highway in India. It has nearly 3,507 kilometer length. So this is the fact that you need to remember from this one. Okay, now the option number D is also incorrect because it passes not only through 3 states but it passes through 7 states. You can remember this. 7 states here would be correct, not 3 states. And those 7 states you need to remember: Gujarat, then you have Rajasthan, then you have Madhya Pradesh, then UP, then Bihar, obviously, then West Bengal and Assam. Okay, so these are the 7 states you need to remember from this slide. Okay, so now moving to the next question. I hope you would be liking this session as well. So please, if you are liking this session, do like and subscribe and also share with other friends. Which of the following physical divisions of India has the oldest landmass? So this is from the geography section. Which physical division of India has the oldest landmass? This should be easy question for everyone. The Himalayas, the northern plains, the peninsular plateau, the Thar, the Indian desert. Okay, so you know that the Himalayas are actually the newer ones. These are not the oldest. Northern plains, they are also I can say relatively newer. And then the peninsular plateau, this is the oldest landmass in India, as you can remember that this is a factual question and you need to remember this. Okay, Himalayas are young fold mountains. This might be asked and it has been asked many a times. So Himalayas are actually young fold mountains. You need to have this in your mind. And this is the youngest physical division of India. Himalayas is the youngest physical division of India. Youngest physical division of India. Youngest physical division of India. Do remember that. Northern plains contain alluvial deposits. These are formed much later by Himalayan rivers. Okay, so this contains alluvial deposits. Alluvial deposits. So this is important from agricultural point of view. So make sure that you remember this point as well. Then you know that the Indian desert, this is formed due to the aridity on the edge of the plateau and plains. Okay, desert is formed when there is aridity. Okay, there is drought-like situation. That's called as aridity. Okay, so remember these factors. These are important facts as well, and you must remember these. And this can be asked once again. So the oldest mountain system, if we talk about that in India, that would be your Aravallis. Oldest mountain system, that would be your Aravallis. Okay, so remember that. Aravallis. Now, moving to the next question, question number 5. Okay, if any one of you would like to get the PDF of these questions, by the way, may I tell you that these are the PYQs and this is the question paper that was held by JKSSB in 2024. Now, JKSSB 2024. Now, you have to guess which paper it is. By the way, I was talking about the PDF. If you want to get the PDF of this lecture, you can join me on Telegram, and that link is given in the description as well. Now, arrange the following states in ascending order as per their coastline. You have to arrange these in ascending order as per the coastline. Okay, ascending order. Do remember this. So, your smallest will come at first. When you smallest will comes first, then greater than this, then greater one, then the last is will be greatest. Okay, when you go to the ascending order. Now, you must be knowing what is the coastline of these states in order to get that, in order to get there. Or if you can know only one or two, you can even manage that. But in order to get 100% surety in such questions, you must be knowing the length of these coastal areas or coastal states. Now, the trick here would be you can remember this for always. You know this is GATKO, GATKO, whatever you pronounce this, but you can remember this trick. This is your Gujarat first, then Andhra Pradesh, then Tamil Nadu, obviously, then you have here Kerala, and last you have Odisha. So this is the trick you can remember if you want to. But once again, I would like to tell you that you must remember actual numbers here. Now let's find out the actual numbers. First, we have Tamil Nadu. If I talk about Tamil Nadu, we have nearly 906 kilometers of coastline. Andhra Pradesh, we have 974 kilometers of coastline. Then with the Gujarat, this is the maximum that we have, and it is about 1214 kilometers coastline. Then obviously Kerala has 569 kilometers. Then you have Odisha, and Odisha has 476 kilometers. 476 kilometers. So the correct order here will be 3 will come at the first. Last would be your 1. So okay. We have to find the ascending order. So Odisha will come at the first. Then Kerala, obviously. Okay. Then you have Tamil Nadu. Yes, 5. Then 4. Then 3. Okay. So the option A would be the correct option. Okay. So these are the facts that you need to remember here. So do remember these facts. One more thing that I would like to insist here is that the Maharashtra state has not been mentioned here. But remember, if Maharashtra comes after. When you remember this trick, remember that this is Gujarat. Then obviously Andhra Pradesh. Then you have this Tamil Nadu. Okay. Then you have this Tamil Nadu. Then comes the Maharashtra. If Maharashtra is given somewhere, then remember this. Then comes the Kerala, and then comes the Odisha. Okay, so this is the final. If you want to remember this one. Okay, if you have to adjust to the Maharashtra here, then Maharashtra comes at number 4, Gujarat at first, Andhra at second, Tamil Nadu at third, then Maharashtra at fourth. Do remember these facts. Now moving to the next question, I have to go to the next question. Two volcanic islands in Indian territory are. Now two volcanic islands. Which two volcanic islands are there in Indian territory? Now most of you might be knowing about the one volcanic island, that's this Barren Island, but about the second, which we mostly miss. But you have to remember that Narcondam and the Barren Island are the two volcanic islands in India. Narcondam and Barren. Option number D is here correct option. You must remember this. Okay. If I talk about the Lakshadweep Islands, Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep Islands has its capital at Kavarati. Okay, remember this fact. This is important. Lakshadweep Islands has its capital at Kavarati. And if we talk about 2011 census, Lakshadweep was the most literate UTA. Literacy rate has it has a literacy rate over 90% among UTs. Okay, remember this fact as well. According to 2011 census. So this is of the coral origin. This is of the coral origin. Island is of coral origin. You must remember this, and it falls in Arabian Sea. Now, New Moor. If I talk about the New Moor, is written here. This New Moor is a disputed sandy territory. You can say. Okay, this is disputed. Do remember that fact as well. Okay. If I talk about this Barren Island, this is the only active volcano in India. Only active volcano in India. Active volcano in India. And trust me, this has been asked many a times by JKSSB so far. And this will also come once again. So remember these factors, these are important. And if I talk about this Narcondam, this is a dormant volcano. Dormant means it has not erupted since a long time. So it is actually in an inactive state. Now, moving to the next question. Let's see what. Okay, the next question, question number 7 here is Remember, we have top 15 questions, so I am at the 7th now, so we have 7 more questions. Do watch the whole video and also subscribe if you like it. Which river is known as the moon river? Moon river. Okay, this question was also asked by JKSSB. So you know that the river Chenab is formed by the confluence of two streams, I can say Chandra and Bhaga. Okay, river Chenab is formed by Chandra and Bhaga. So this is the correct option here. Chenab river is also known as Moon river. Okay, this is very important that you must remember. Now, one more thing that JKSSB asks us here is the old Rigvedic names of these rivers. Chenab was known by the name Askani. Okay, Chenab was known by the name Asakni. You can pronounce it like Asakni or Askani. Jhelum was known by the name Vitasta. Jhelum has been known by the name Vitasta. These are the Rigvedic names that you must remember for these. Okay, Ravi was known by two names. By the way, this Tavi was known as Surya Putri. Surya Putri. Then you have Ravi. Ravi has names of Iravati as well as Parushni. So two names for Ravi. Do remember this, Iravati or Parushni. Do tell me, Vipasha was the name of which river? Rigvedic name of which river is Vipasha? If you know, do comment and let me know that you know. Okay. Now moving to the next question. What is the total length of the river Jhelum? Okay. What is the total length of the river Jhelum? I think I have discussed this question recently in my lecture. So now tell me, what is the total length of river Jhelum? You know that this is the main river that flows through the Kashmir Valley, and it has its origin from Verinag. Okay, the origin of this river is at Verinag. Actually, Verinag is considered to be the source of this river. Okay, so this is the important fact that you need to remember. The length here is 725. 725 is the total length, you can say, from Verinag to its confluence with Chenab. It merges with the Chenab river. So remember that fact as well. Now, if I talk about the uh, uh, largest tributary of this river, that is Kishan Ganga. Okay, Kishan Ganga is the largest tributary of this river. Do remember this as well, and it drains into Vellore Lake. Okay, Vellore Lake. This is also the fact that you need to remember. Uh, One more fact that here is, okay, this 710 is the approximate length of Ravi River. Okay, 710 is the approximate length of River Ravi. You can remember this fact as well. So this is very important. Do remember about Jhelum. Jhelum has other names like Veth. We call it Veth in Kashmiri, and it was also known as by the name Hydaspes, river of Hydaspes. Okay, by the Greeks. So these are all important names as well. Do remember these. Now next question is, which ruler of the Dev dynasty defeated Mahmud of Ghazni with the combined strength of Jammu hill chiefs? This was also asked from the history of J&K. So let's analyze this question and see what the answer holds. Vajradev, Bhujdev, Avatardev, and Dhrudev. These are the options here. Now this Dev dynasty, I think the founder of this dynasty was Surajdev, if I remember correctly. And the founder of this dynasty was Surajdev, if I am not incorrect. So once again, the answer here would be option number B, that is Bhujdev. Okay, option number B would be the answer here. This is the factual question. You can remember this. Okay, so I'm not going into too much depth of this question. I was talking about this Dhrudev. Dhrudev is considered to be having linkage with the Dogra dynasty. Okay, the modern Dogra dynasty that was found by Gulab Singh. Dhrudev is considered to have that linkage. So remember this fact as well. He's also considered the founder of the modern Jammu state. This man Dhrudev is considered the founder of modern Jammu state. Modern Jammu state. Well, about this J&K history, I'm going to give you a one lecture on that. That would be a marathon lecture, especially on this history, and I hope you will like that as well. Now, moving to the next question. Question number 10 is here. Which of the following statements, consider the following statements. Jammu and Kashmir covers an area of this square kilometers and lies between latitude 28 degrees 17 minutes and 35 degrees 5 minutes north. The high regions are covered by Pir Panjab, Karakoram, and Himalayan range of mountains. Which of the statements above is are correct? Now you have to find the correct statement. This is also from the geography of this UT J&K. Now do let me know if you don't know what is the area of J&K, then you must be kidding about preparing the JKSSB. So you must be knowing the area of Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory. This is 42,241 square kilometers. That is the area of Jammu and Kashmir. But here you know this is wrong. This is not the area of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. So this is the area that now. So first is wrong. When we talk about the area, we got this. This is wrong because area of UT is now this, and this is the wrong information here. Now 28 degrees 7 minutes, and uh, this is not correct. 28 degrees 7 minutes is also not correct. We don't belong to this region. Okay. If you talk about 28 degrees 7 minutes, that is somewhere here. If you sorry, if you have this like your globe, then you have this. But 28 degree comes somewhere around here. But we don't belong to this region. Okay. We don't belong to here. We have the latitudes that is around 76 degree north, something around that. So this is not also correct. So basically we have got this first one incorrect because of this fact as well. So now look at the second. The high regions are covered by Pir Panjal range, Karakoram and Himalayan ranges. This is correct because we have these ranges here. Okay, so this is correct. So statement second is correct. So option B would be the correct option here. So remember this fact as well. If we talk about this 28-degree latitude, your Delhi and Rajasthan falls into this latitude, 28-degree latitude, not J&K. So we have got the correct answer as well. Now moving to the next question. We have next question here. Arrange the following place of Kashmir region from north to south. Now you have been given few, I can say, cities. Now you have to arrange these from north to south. Now you know the most important thing here. Which is the northern of these? Which is the most northern city of these cities? Among these cities, the most northern we can say is Gilgit because it lies in POK and that's the northernmost part of J&K. Okay, so Gilgit here, northernmost point. Then you have Kargil, Banial, Srinagar. Now you know Banial is the southern point. Okay, so two will come at the northernmost point. Okay, northernmost point, two, southernmost point. You will have B, Banial. Okay, and that means number three here. Okay, so two and three will be two and three. Option number C would be correct. Even if you don't know other things, you will get this correct if you follow this because you know that when you come from the Jammu, first city comes, or you can say first town comes out, that is Banial in J&K. Then then you come along and you go to Srinagar, then comes the Kargil, then comes the Gilgit. So from south, if we talk about Banihal, Srinagar, Kargil, Gilgit. If we talk from the point of view of northern side, then you have Gilgit, obviously, the northernmost, then Kargil, then Srinagar, then Banihal. So this is the point that you need to remember here. And remember this also. This Kargil is part of your Ladakh UT. Okay, Kargil is part of your Ladakh UT. Actually, this Kargil is part of this Gilgit region, but Kargil comes under Indian territory. So here you have this is the part of Kargil is actually south. Kargil is southern part of Gilgit. Okay, southern part of Gilgit, and you know this comes under Indian administration. And Kargil is you have UT of Ladakh with two districts, that is Leh and Kargil. UT of Ladakh has two districts, that is Leh and Kargil. You know that J&K Reorganization Act divided J&K state into UT of Ladakh and UT of Jammu and Kashmir, and UT of Ladakh has only two districts, that's Leh and Kargil. Remember these facts as well. Banial is considered the exit of the Jammu and Kashmir Valley, okay, into Jammu region. Now moving to the next question, question number 12. What percentage of the 48-kilometer rail line between Banial to Sangaldan passes through tunnels? So the 48-kilometer rail line that was recently, I can say recently, that was recently inaugurated from Banial to Sangaldan. You have to uh, find out what percentage of this rail tunnel passes through tunnels. Okay, passes through tunnels. So if we talk about this, roughly 43 kilometer out of this 43 kilometer pass through the tunnels. That comes out to be nearly 90%, which passes through the tunnel. So the answer here is 90%. You have to remember this. In this section also includes the longest transportation tunnel, which is T50 in India. Longest railway tunnel in India. Okay, that is longest transportation tunnel. You can say this. This is T50, which is in India. Longest railway transportation tunnel in India, that is T50. This is nearly about 12.77 kilometer. So this fact is also important. Remember this fact as well. Now moving to the next question. Which lake located in the Dora district of Jammu region is known for its religious significance and is surrounded by pine forests? So you have been given the region that is Doda district. So find out the lake that is in Doda district. You know, Dal Lake is in Srinagar. So I'm going through options. Let's find out. Dal Lake is in Srinagar. Pangong Lake is in Ladakh. So this is not part of J&K. Now Mansar Lake and So Moriri. So Moriri is also in Ladakh. So if you know the locations, you can easily find out the correct answer here. Mansar Lake it is talking about. So the Mansar Lake is one of the lakes which has some religious significance as well. It is associated with Jammu Udhampur region. Okay, Jammu Sama Udhampur region. So remember this. But here you have been given this is located in Doda district. So this is correct. Okay, the option C is the correct option here because when we talk about the other lakes, they are not in this region as well. So if we talk about Pangong, as I told you, this comes in Ladakh. Somori is also in Ladakh. Now Mansar is in Doda district. Okay, okay, remember this. Okay, now moving to the next question. Let's move to the next question. What was I going to tell you about this? Okay, Ramsar sites. Okay, now you know that in India we have how many Ramsar sites now? Ramsar sites we have 98 now. Earlier it was 96, but recently two more Ramsar sites were included in this. So now we have 98 Ramsar sites, and among those Ramsar sites, how many are in J&K? In J&K we have four Ramsar sites or five, whatever. Remember those five as well. And also in Ladakh, we have few Ramsar sites as well. This So Moriri is also a Ramsar site. That is what I was going to tell you here. So Moriri is also a Ramsar site. Remember this fact as well. In J&K, we have Vellore, which is also a Ramsar site, Vellore Lake. We have Shalabug. Okay, we have Shalabug. By the way, one more question that is here is this 2nd February. 2nd February is considered as the which day is considered as 2nd February is celebrated as which day? This is related to this Ramsar, so Wetlands Day. Okay, World Wetlands Day. That would be the correct answer here. World Wetlands Day. Remember this as well. Now moving to the next question. Which ruler of Jammu and Kashmir signed the Treaty of Amritsar in 1846, ceding Kashmir to Gulab Singh? Okay. Which ruler of Jammu and Kashmir signed the Treaty of Amritsar in 1846, ceding Kashmir to Gulab Singh? So you have to find out which ruler did this. If we talk about this, here we have Raja Gulab Singh. This would be the correct answer because if we talk about Maharaja Ranjit Singh, he was not at that time present because he had died earlier. Bahadur Shah II was not at that time. Raja Hari Singh was not at that time. So by option elimination, I conclude that option C is the correct option. Okay. Even if you don't know the answer, let's consider this because this is itself in confusing. Ceding Kashmir to Gulab Singh. Gulab Singh is also here the name that's in the options. So sometimes it is a confusing question, but when you know that uh, this Maharaja Ranjit Singh he died in 1839, so he was not present on this time 1846 at this time. Okay. Now once again, Hari Singh. If we talk about Hari Singh, he was the last Dogra ruler around since 1925 to 47. So he was also not present at this time because he was not born at this time. We're talking about Bahadur Shah II. He is much earlier. Okay. So he's about I don't know exact time here, but he's much earlier to these rulers. So let's go with this. Option C is the correct option here. And you know that this treaty was signed by Gulab Singh, and it was sold to 75 lakh rupees, Nanak Shahi rupees to Gulab Singh by the Britishers. Okay. Now coming to the next question, that would be the question number 15, and this is the final question of today's session. So I hope you would have liked this session. If you do like it, do subscribe and do share with your friends. Now, what is the scientific name of the saffron plant cultivated in Jammu and Kashmir? Scientific name of saffron cultivated in Jammu and Kashmir. If you talk about this, you must be knowing option number A is the correct option. That is Crocus sativus. This is the correct name, and this this is your Pulwama, or you can say Pampur region is most famous for this saffron. Okay, saffron bowl. It is considered sometimes the saffron bowl. Rosa damaskina. This is the damask rose. Okay, Rosa damaskina is actually a type of rose, damask rose. Okay, then lavandula angustifolia. This is the lavender. This is the lavender. Remember this. This is also important because purple revolution is related to lavender, and recently Doda has been in news for this lavender cultivation. Okay, you know that Doda has been in news for this lavender cultivation. So this is the today's session. I hope you would have liked this session. Do subscribe to this channel, and also if you want to get the PDF, you can join on Telegram channel. One more thing is here. that I have conducted few mock tests on this channel as well. 4 mock tests for computers so far. One more mock test, that's fifth last mock test, that would be for computer section, your computer section for junior assistants, and that I will be conducting tomorrow or on Friday. But that session will be a marathon session, and in that obviously I'm going to keep more than 20 questions. Do join and do watch that session as well. By the way, I wanted to ask you guys, if you have so far watched, what would be the next, which section should I prepare you prepare mocks for you, which section? Tell me, as I have concluded this computer section, uh, which section do you want me to prepare as a mock test, okay, for you guys? Do let me know. Would it be aptitude and reasoning or English? Because with regard to the GK with reference to J&K, that we're already doing, and that will be continued in the next few days as well. But tell me about these two sections, because junior assistant exam is not too far away now. Okay. Okay, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. Do subscribe. Have a nice day.